to Cook to Nourish. Today I'm going to show you how to make coconut milk at home. And not only does homemade coconut milk taste so good, it's also actually cheaper for you. Of course, it's always handy to have a couple cans of coconut milk in your pantry, and I normally do. But when I make our traditional Indian curries, I always like to make my own coconut milk. And I use fresh frozen grated coconut. This is an Indian brand and I get it from the Indian grocers. So I thaw this grated coconut and it's as good as fresh grated coconut once I thaw this. And then I extract it, blend it and extract it. Now, but if you don't have a fresh frozen, or you could actually also use fresh coconut, you use the fresh coconut, you have to break the shell and break the coconut into pieces, and then you can do the same thing. Or you could also use like shredded coconut, dry shredded coconut. When you're using dry shredded coconut, you will have to soak it in hot water for a couple minutes, or I think 5 minutes or so, and then blend it so that it gets completely rehydrated. And then I want to share with you what I will use for extracting. Now, before, over the years, for the past 20-25 years, I always use a strainer like this for straining coconut milk, and it works fine. However, recently I have discovered this bag from Ellie's Best, and this is a nut milk bag. And I find that it's so convenient and it's so easy to make coconut milk and other nut milks using this bag. So today I'm going to show you using this. But you could use either, and you should be able to find these kind of fine mesh strainers online, I'm guessing. Alright, so let's get started.
So I'm starting with frozen coconut that I have thawed in the microwave for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, and that's 2 cups of frozen grated coconut that I have thawed. As I said before, you could also use dried shredded coconut, or you could use fresh coconut pieces as well. And this is the bag that I'm going to use. Now I have here hot water. I'm going to add about 1.5 cups. So I'm using like a US measuring cup, 1 cup. So I'm not using the entire mug because that's 1 cup, and this is half cup. Blend for 1 minute and then open the blender and pour this. Okay, I have a bowl ready, so I have the stainless steel bowl here ready. You could take a larger bowl too, and then place the bag right over it, or if you're using a strainer, then place the strainer over it and pour the entire mixture carefully onto the bag or the strainer. So yeah, and what I like about the bag is the fact that I can pour the entire mixture at once, and so it makes my job a little easier. If I use the strainer, then I have to do like multiple times, just because the strainer, it's hard for me to kind of, strain and extract through the strainer. But the bag makes it easier. So, just squeeze the bag to get all the milk out. And what we are going to do is we are going to take the leftover mixture and again extract it using some more hot water. Now in India, what we do is we reserve this first milk or first extract, as it's called, as the first milk. And then in some recipes they say that reserve the first extract and then first cook using the lighter extract and then add a first extract. But here, for our purposes here, we are just going to extract it twice and mix everything together. Blend for 30 more seconds. And then we are again going to extract this again using the same nut milk bag. So this is the second extract that I'm adding here. And doing the same thing. So as I said before, here I'm just mixing both these extracts together. But if some recipes call for, storing them separately and using them separately, then you could do that as well. Basically, the concept is that the first extract will be thicker, so that's thick coconut milk, and then the second one, because you're extracting once again, it's the lighter extract. And so, in Indian recipes, they use it in different ways, the thick milk versus the thin coconut milk. But here in this case, I'm just mixing both of them together and we're just going to store them together here. So I have about 3 cups of coconut milk. Thanks for watching. To get a discount, use the coupon code Cook to Nourish for a 10% discount. Link is in the description box. Thank you.